So let's answer one.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Let's answer one. Go.
Okay. Do you want it to be about animals, show business, or nipples?
We're supposed to give real answers, right? Not jokey ones?
Yep.
Let's do animal. Let's do show business.
Show business.
There's no business like...
Hey guys, I have an issue. Wait, who wrote this? Fake name.
Oh, this is from Chalk. That's spelled chalk, but called Chalk.
Yeah, spelled like chalk is spelled, but pronounced like chalk.
Cottoned. Cotton with a D. Chalk Cottoned.
Cotton Fitzsimmons.
Oh, is that really what his name is?
No.
Oh.
That was the coach of the Phoenix Suns in the early 90s. All right, ready?
Name two other Phoenix Suns players. Kevin Johnson, Tom Chambers.
Tim Kempton.
That's not a real person.
Mark Long.
No, you're making up people.
Okay. Dan Marley. All right, here we go. Ready? I have an issue. Basically...
All right, I have an answer for this person.
Already. Wow.
Push through it.
Push through it.
Okay?
I couldn't agree...
Less.
Less is more. All right, ready?
Yep.
I have an issue. He writes. Wait, what is his name? Chalk?
Chalk Cottoned.
Chalk Cottoned writes, hey guys, I have an issue. Basically, I'm about to come to a major turning point of my life. I'm Canadian, living in London, age 24.
Let me stop you right there. I've been in Canada for the past month. For 30 days, I was in Montreal, and I'm going back in 10 days.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I don't want to get sick. So I know about Canada.
Okay. So,
I know, I get it. I know about Montreal. Not Canada, but Montreal.
Okay.
Continue.
All right, continue. I have two choices, he writes.
Let me stop you.
Okay.
In life, you have a lot of choices, okay? It doesn't always have to be about two things. It's not always about what right or what wrong is.
I have to stop you right there. I really think I got to get through the whole thing, because I feel like if you stop me after every sentence fragment, actually, we'll never get to the end of the question.
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
All right, go.
All right.
45 minutes, or we can go longer?
We can go as long as you want, baby boy.
But usually 45 minutes?
Yeah. I have an issue. That is a firm number. I have an issue. Basically... should I even do this?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
All right. I have an issue. Basically, I'm about to come to a major turning point in my life. I'm Canadian, living in London, age 24, and I have two choices. I can go to Oxford, for which I got a late acceptance, of which I have always dreamed, for a graduate degree in policy analysis, or I can move to LA and become a screenwriter, which is what I love. I'm a competent writer. I've been employed for the last 18 months or so and paid an exorbitant wage to write textbooks in political economy.
No need to brag.
A friend of my flatmates just came through to stay with us. This is the gong. Oh,
right, keep going.
Mercy. A friend of my flatmates just came through to... Insane. You know, it'd be amazing. If we weren't friends, this would be the most disrespectful thing you could ever do. You borderline would have ruined the show.
Why?
If this was like a favor to you, to have you on the show. And then you just did this?
No, come on. I'll be respectful.
I'll be respectable.
I'm sorry. Go.
I know it's coming and it's still
It's funny. Not. Come on. I'm trying to class you up. And by the way, I'm going to wait more than a second. It won't be funny if I do it immediately. So I have to wait for a good time. There you go.
A friend of...
Why is this song in my head? I'm a 32-year-old male.
If I were you, if I were you, if I were you, if I were you, I'll tell you what I would do if only I were you. Shark.com.
All right, enough fucking around. Welcome to the shit zone. We're going to answer your
God.
awesomest questions, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
But do you have what it takes? Do you got it, Riley?
I didn't know this is what I was getting into.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
Oh my God.
Lock the door. No, I can't keep that energy up, actually.
Yeah, that's really...
You
all
brought
I
it from like a 15 to a 5 so fast.
Actually, that took a lot out of me.
Are you
quite
done?
frankly.
Do you need to lie down?
Should we play the outro song?
No, I might just need to
fuck. It's like
Did you just get a cold?
yeah, because like when I yell, my immune system's like higher. Then it just
Ryland Anspa.
My
holy
birth
shit.
name.
Is that your full name?
Ryland Anspa?
Ryland Anspa.
Riley is short for Ryland.
That's really cool.
Put it
and
in the
Anspa
books.
is long for your middle name, Anne.
Spa.
Spa.
And then your last name, Spa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly right.
What's your middle name?
I have 2.
Nice. So do I.
Oh, what are yours?
I'll tell you if you tell me.
So we get started, or you guys are fucking
Oh,
gabbing?
you're still here.
Sorry,
course
we're
we're
just
still here.
we're just friendly.
Having
Riley and
fun.
I are friends.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, but like the whole like, let's fucking talk about it.
Yeah, we're
It's cool
having
to like
fun.
it's cool to like actually experience being friends with
fucking
your boss.
desperate. It's fucking desperate.
For who?
I know your middle name. It's a waste of opportunity.
It's an opportunity.
you?
Yeah, because we're very limited in terms of digital content. Like, what the
Wait,
fuck's
sorry.
the point?
I think you might be really
Wow.
you might be really stupid.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
What's your
It's a-
fucking
What's my name you think is a waste of digital
content
and opportunity?
cost? Yeah. So
'Cause
what's
what-
your
what
what's
is-
your fucking middle name? Marie?
Do you
That's
know my middle
mine.
name?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Nice.
That's the first of 2.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's the second one? Fucking Osmond?
No.
What?
Jude. Close.
Marie Jude.
Mm-hmm.
Riley, Marie, Jude, Anspa.
And I'm Jacob Penn Cooper Hurwitz.
Wow. And Amir?
Jude, actually.
Yeah.
Juden.
No, we all know your middle name.
It's Shmuel, but that's Yiddish for Jude.
Yeah.
Riley, just so you know, this is a video special, Patreon only exclusive episode of our podcast. We're recording this there. There's a hidden camera there.
Oh
2 more
my
over here.
You have a GoPro
God.
in your urethra
Yeah.
filming into your body.
and I'm taking a selfie. There's a little camera on this, so it's
Let's cut to the GoPro cam. Just utter black.
There's one more inside me. Yeah. and
There
it's
it
giving
is.
me my stomach hurts, but it is in there.
Looks
Short
good
circuiting.
though.
Yeah, it's dark and it's
Yeah.
hot down there, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still, at the end of the day, this is an advice show. We still need to answer some questions, so why don't we get right to it?
Yeah, because the opportunity in digital content.
We're really
You want to
wasting
fucking
it.
talk about your birthdays now?
August 5th. You?
June 3rd.
Nice.
Yay.
Summer
Nice.
baby. I love that.
I never got celebrations in school because my birthday was in the summer. You're rolling your eyes
Gives
so
a
far.
shit.
Ask a question then.
I don't have any. I
Then our
deleted
job is
them.
done.
You're like so hell bent on creating good online digital content, but you're just screaming at us. You're just being mean. You're
Do you guys
yelling
care
at
about
us.
my middle name? Do you give a
We
shit
did
about
ask
my
you
already
middle
asked.
name?
You said it was Jude.
I was,
Which
You
is
tried to
true.
steal Riley's middle name.
I thought it would be a conversation starter.
It was a conversation ender.
Fair.
We started the conversation. You said, let's move on. This is a waste.
Yeah, this entire time you've just been trying to hijack a conversation and bring it to an abrupt end before it's even run its course.
If I were you, if I were you.
Sorry, can you stop doing that
Jump in the
noise?
trunk.
The Kanye?
Yeah, yeah, I don't
Can
want
you do
that.
that? Is that a thing you do? I think a lot of gooses do. A lot of geese do that.
Geese and rappers.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. I love bread.
Yeah, bread.
Pond bread.
My bones are hollow.
Laying some eggs, sit in the nest.
Kanye just starts growing a beak. Holy shit, he's a goddamn goose.
Yeezy.
Geezy.
Take it easy, Yeezy.
Geezus. Wait, you know what? Nobody needs this advice. All right, let's move on to the next question.
I think if you like her, call her. It's like baller move. She'll tell her friends. She'll be like,
You never call girls.
I never liked them.
Don't you get that? You really don't fucking get it. I never like them. That was the most sincere thing I think you've ever said.
Such a gut reaction. I can't even hide from it.
I like you said it like I was a fucking idiot.
Here's another email we got that was kind of interesting. It said, I highly recommend that you read Act 4, Scene 2 of Macbeth in the mother voice.
Highly recommend that you reenact
Read Act 4, Scene 2 of Macbeth in your mother voice
Act 4, Scene 2.
of Macbeth. Do you
Should
think we
we
can
look
find
it up?
that online? Okay, so I'll be Lady Macduff, and you read Ross in the mother voice.
You, ooh, mother.
All right,
Is that what
ready?
it is?
Yeah.
Mother,
Oh, mother.
mother.
All right. So I'll be Lady Macduff. Ready?
Okay.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madame.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Maybe add mother to the end.
Mother.
Yeah. Wisdom, to leave his wife, to leave his babies, his mansion and his titles in a place, her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love. As little is the wisdom where the flight, so runs against all reason.
My dearest mother, I pray you should cool yourself. But for your husband, mother, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows, mother. The fit so thy season, I dare not speak much further, mother. But cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves when we hold rumor, mother. From what we fear, yet we know not what we fear, mother, but float upon a wild and violent sea, mother. Each way and none, I take my leave of you, mother. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again, mother. Things are at the worst will cease or else climb upward, mother. But what they were before, my pretty mother, blessing upon you, mother.
That's gotta be how Shakespeare intended it. Like, I'm sorry, but you're absolutely...
That was all to his... Lady Macduff was his cousin.
You're leading... What?
It says cousin a couple times in that. Whatever.
Mother.
Oh, you know why? Because later the son starts talking and he says, as birds do. That's where this guy got his idea.
Oh, wait. So read it again. Read that part as Ross.
Do you see, are you on page 2?
Oh, wait. I think so.
As birds do, mother?
Yes. Oh, it's son. That's what it is. Not Ross.
Yeah. Sirrah, your father is dead, and what will you do now? How will you live?
Wait, are you?
I'm
no,
Lady
no,
Macduff.
you do it. Your son.
Okay, I'll be son. And this
Sirrah,
time, I'm not adding mother. I'm just going to read the actual mothers.
Okay, good. Sirrah, your father's dead, and what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, mother.
What with worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean, so do they.
Poor bird, thou'dst never fear the net nor lime, the pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, mother?
Poor birds, they are not set for. My father is not dead, for all you saying.
Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
And so on.
Mother.
We should do a podcast where we just read all of Shakespeare.
That's a fun idea, but we don't know how.
This guy does say mother a lot. Yeah.
Was my father a traitor, mother?
That's what you could ask your mom.
I already know the answer.
What?
He is a traitor.
Why?
He's a Benedict friggin' Cumberbatch.
That's fine. He's a very talented actor.
Right.
All right, one last question. What do you got?
To take out a bird.
That had to have been it.
It must have been. I think it might have been. I still think it was Clown Bar, but I did eat a raw pigeon in the river.
All right, solid unsolicited advice.
What about you? Do you have anything?
I'm on the cusp of one, and I'll tell you what it is. I'm not really willing to fully endorse it yet, but I recently found out about something that sounds incredibly intriguing. I like finding out about new things that are like, kind of life-changing, that when you search online, a lot of people are doing it, but then when I ask personally, a lot of people don't know about it. So I'm going to ask you,
right?
Have you heard of Monovision?
No.
Monovision.
No.
Okay, so here's the full story. I got an optometry appointment to just check to see if I'm eligible to get LASIK.
And?
I'm a candidate.
Wow.
So that's one big step. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but just know that I can. I'm eligible.
All right. Now I can really put the pressure on you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then you learned about monovision?
Yes. So while my optometrist was explaining to me LASIK, which seems,
I was Googling other shit on my phone.
He was like, what I like to do sometimes is leave your dominant eye strong as it would be in regular LASIK, and your non-dominant eye a little bit blurry at a distance. And I said, okay, why is that? And he said, well, everybody will need reading glasses. As you get older, your eyes harden and they stop being able to read close up. For example, when I'm reading a book, I take my glasses off.
Okay.
And he's like, but now imagine you can't take those glasses off because we're going to laser your eyes to basically have the glasses.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's interesting. And he said, unless what we've been doing recently is making your dominant eye, which I didn't know there was a dominant eye, sharp as though you had glasses on, and your non-dominant eye a little bit sharper for reading. And that gives you pretty much perfect vision at a distance while also not necessitating reading glasses because your a little bit blurry eye does the heavy lifting on the reading while your dominant eye does the heavy lifting on the distance.
Interesting. Wait, so are you saying that like when I read a book, because I have perfect vision, it's like harder for me to read a book when I'm holding it up close, or it's like it's going to get harder as I get older?
It's going to get harder as you get older. Like when you see 50, 60, 70-year-olds, they use reading glasses when they're reading. Otherwise, they have to hold the book further and further away. That space from your nose to 12 inches out will get blurry, and then 24 inches out will get blurry. And he's saying if I make one of your eyes a little weaker from a distance, which will hopefully be imperceptible to you, that'll make it so that the field of focus that are like the 12-inch to 24-inch will be delayed, and you won't need reading glasses as fast as you think.
Interesting.
And I'm like, is this a new thing in optometry? He's like, fairly new. A lot of people do LASIK just for monovision, but since you're already getting LASIK, I can add monovision into it.
So there are people with perfect vision that are like, make my eye a little blurrier?
Exactly, as they get older, because they don't want...
Reading glasses?
Yes, they don't want reading glasses.
Very, very intriguing.
So I started, Google searching, Reddit searching, Twitter searching monovision, and some people love it, and some people which is what I thought would happen, is just give you kind of a headache feeling because one of your eyes is blurrier than the other.
Yeah, it seems too risky. It seems like you could just what kind of procedure is monovision later? Is it as intense as LASIK?
It is LASIK. It's the same thing. It's LASIK, but it's making one of your eyes a little softer from a distance. It makes your non-dominant eye. It basically is LASIK on your reading eye only.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, dude.
Well, so he's like, I'm like, how can you tell if you're going to be one of those people that find it dizzying? And he said, come back on Monday. So this was yesterday. We're recording on Saturday. And on Monday, I'm going to go back there. And he's like, I'll give you contact lenses. One that'll show you what will be like with your perfect vision, and one that'll have monovision baked into the contact lenses. So you can see if it's for some people, it's imperceptible. It's completely fine. It feels just as great as regular LASIK, but it'll delay needing reading glasses. And for some people, it'll be dizzying for half an hour, and then you're like, okay, it's not worth it for me to assume I'll get acclimated.
Interesting. Okay, so you're going to, on Monday, you'll know more.
On Monday, I'll know more, and just generally look up monovision because it's kind of a unique, interesting thing.
I feel like if you like the monovision, you're going to be more likely to get LASIK if you like monovision, because that's a little bit of an interesting twist, You're future proofing yourself. If you like monovision, I'll say there's a 90% chance you get it, and if you don't, then I feel like we're back to 50-50.
Yeah, because it's 2 for 1. It's I'm going to give you the perfect vision and the monovision.
You get the 20/20. You get the mono.
You get it all, and you just can't swim for a week.
Oh yeah, you can't. I'm so excited for you to have LASIK.
If I get it.
You will. Oh, you'll get it, dude.
Thanks, man. I needed to hear that.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
All right, but I'm not ready to commit to that being my unsolicited advice. Though I will say I've never even worn contacts, so Monday's going to be a monumental day regardless.
Yeah, oh my, I want to be there when you put the contacts in for the first time. It's good. I just want to watch you do it.
I assume they'll do it for me.
Oh, I guess that's true. But you'll have to. Oh, I figured they were going to let you have it for the day or something. You got to take them for a real test
No,
drive.
it's really just like 20 minutes. Because if it's fine right away, then you'll only get better.
Wow.
The only
That's
risk
crazy.
is if it's dizzying or headachy. He's like, you'll probably get used to it, but a lot of people are like, they don't want to risk it.
What if you just love the contacts and you're like, this works. I don't need glasses or LASIK.
Yeah, that was really easy, actually. I don't know why I was afraid of contacts. All right, here's a question to get us back on the questions. I would say we should endorse the live shows, but we're sold out.
Hell yes.
New York City.
Okay.
No more You're the half scrolling through Instagram asking me what this guy's name is again.
Full scrolling through Instagram.
If you must know. And it is my Finsta. I've already checked every story on my regular Insta.
J. Dalla, not Hurwitz.
James Gisbrecht. Giesbrecht.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, James. And thanks to you guys for listening. This is If I Were You, the only advice podcast on the internet that we host. I'm Amir.
I'm Jake.
How about this for a pivot?
Okay.
No more podcast.
Wow.
So the podcast is over.
Done.
And in its stead is a new type of show, nay, experience.
Oh.
Okay.
Called?
Escape J&A with Amir and Jake. So we go town to town or city to city, state to state, whatever,
Either way,
municipality by area.
All right.
And we do escape rooms with people, one at a time until everybody's escaped a room with me and you.
So no more content created, just
Exactly.
experiences shared.
Yeah, but the experience is an escape room, and it's the same escape room every time, so we can ruin it or look smart.
Get quickly through it.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to spend a lot of time with people.
Right, but the twist is every time we start, we're like, whoa, this one is new. This one, we've never done this one before.
We shouldn't reveal the hook then,
Well,
right
people won't
here.
fucking remember it. They're so stupid. Like, we just talk, and it just goes in one ear and out the other. These fucking morons don't, like, know the difference.
Why would anybody want to do an escape room with you?
Because I'm
You're
good.
mean-hearted. No, you're not.
And it's an escape room that I designed, and I did so from scratch.
You have no idea how to design escape room.
Well, what you do is you pick and choose different pieces from different escape rooms. So, like, I'll do a
already you're
Shakespeare
not even
one
designing
from
anything.
scratch.
You're not
from
designing anything
scratch.
from scratch.
Scratch is what it's called when you like do it by stealing other people's ideas.
No, that's by theft.
It's like French. To make French toast from scratch, you still need toast.
Okay, fine. So you are stealing other ideas. You mentioned Shakespeare.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
Let's
this
run
is a
with that.
Shakespearean themed escape room.
That's really good, actually.
What are some of the clues?
The clues can be like just different, like minute facts about Shakespeare that obviously I know that like a lot of people might not.
Okay.
So it'll be like a cute little clever. I want
You
to
know
say
anything
poem.
about Shakespeare? Because you shouldn't have chosen this if you don't.
No, yeah, Shakespeare is like one of my passions, so like I know a lot about it actually.
Okay.
And to do an escape room, you just come up with like clever little ways. So like let's say, for example, just like a super easy little bit of not trivia because it's not trivial to me.
Don't yell at me.
Okay, I'm just saying it's not trivia because it's not like
It's not trivial.
it's
to
not
you.
throwaway. Yeah, it means a lot. It actually means a shit ton to me.
All right, so it means a lot. Go ahead.
So there's like this bit of like there's this play. Do you know about William Shakespeare?
Yes, I know about William Shakespeare. Do you? Because it's like a really long setup.
No,
long
no.
meandering.
Oh no, sorry.
Setup
I
for
just didn't
this.
know who I was talking to, and I can't like. I'm trying to like dumb it down for our. Again,
Don't be
utterly
condescending
moronic.
and don't be mad. You
Yeah.
yelled at me because you said Shakespeare wasn't trivial. to you.
Shakespeare-
Like, I was minimizing him.
So you walk in and it's like the year behest from toad to test. The tempest bleeds a blue, right?
This is
so he does sonnets.
Shakespearean.
From here
At
to
all.
from here and from kingdom come. His favorite color was blue.
That's
And then you have to like find like
his favorite color was what?
blue.
Wow.
Like a little tip, a little hint. And then you have to find like the blue book, and then you open it. It's like this fucking
All
whatever.
right, go ahead.
It was,
So it's whatever.
it was born in like 1902 or whatever.
Wrong.
And you're like,
Super wrong.
and then you have to find the thing that goes to the thing, and then like by the end of it, like we're better friends
You're
with
jumping
our.
ahead so far.
You
to
move
just like
a fucking-
what an escape room does to a friend group.
Yeah.
Not like what the design.
The record is pretty difficult. So like 45 minutes is average, but most people don't finish it. But then I would be there to save the day. So they'd be like, when was Shakespeare born? And I would figure it out, but it's like, whatever,
Do you know-
1850, 12 or whatever the fuck.
What did 1850
12. And then, So you
So
have
in
to
the
like,
future?
so then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
How high are you counting? Right
1852.
now? Don't
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
waste our time.
All the way to 1852.
Okay.
You see how long that takes. And you put up an envelope, and then you like have to fucking give me cash at the end of it, like as a
This is
tip.
in an escape room. You know nothing about Shakespeare, and you're robbing people.
So we go town to town. Yeah, kind of like robbing people, kind of like a great train robbery, whatever, Bonnie and Clyde style. And then at the end of the tour, we'll frame it as a tour because these fucking idiots love that shit. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. They're just so bad. We've
You're
stolen.
bad.
What?
You're bad. Your idea for an escape room it's predicated on your love for Shakespeare, which is non-existent because you don't know what his name is.
You're not doing a very good
born.
job of hiding your disdain for me.
Yeah.
You're at this point openly criticizing the idea.
Yes, it is a bad idea. And you're a bad guy because it's not even like a business idea.
It is
or
a
fun
business
experience.
idea. It is a fun experience
it's a
for me.
robbery.
Yeah.
It's a theft.
Yeah, every
It's thieving
experience-
our fans.
Yes,
people that
stealing.
support us. You want to trick them into being in a room with you. That's poorly designed, by the way. And then once you're in there, you'll tell them how to get out of the escape room, and you'll steal their cash.
Yeah. And what's the alternative? Doing this podcast.
That's fun.
Okay, let's do that then.
All right.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe, like, you go from a, yeah, I'm used to, like, there's no bad ideas. And at this point, I feel like you're finding little flaws, which you could do probably in any idea that, like, you could say something, every idea is bad. Like, I can say, your idea is bad.
Shakespeare was born in 1564.
Yes. What did I say?
You said 1902, then you said 1852, then at one point you said 1850.
12. And when was it? So, when was it?
Now I said when he was born, and you have no recollection
No, I
of
remember.
what I even said, which you pretended to agree with when
30
I said it.
BC? When was it?
BC?
30
Before
BC?
Before Christ, you think it was?
Yeah, or when was it? When was it?
1728.
1728. Yeah.
1728.
That's what I said
well,
the whole
it's not
time.
that. That was a lie. That was a test to see if you would fucking agree with any number that I
And
said.
I'm also lying to test the audience.
He was born in 1564. Right?
PM?
Did you say PM?
No.
At night, you mean? He wasn't born in 1564 PM or AM.
It's not like
The year
army
was-
time.
What?
I'm saying that's the year, not
Yes,
like the
that's the
clock.
year. What do you think that... You
Like, he
think
wasn't
I just know
born-
what time he was born? And I was saying army time.
Yeah.
And it was 15, and the minute was at 64, which would actually make it 16.
all right. Enough criticizing everyone.
I was not criticizing everyone.
You're making
It's
fun
just
of
you.
our fans, which I don't appreciate because I think they're
You
great.
were making fun of the fans, calling them idiots
I'll edit
and
it.
impressionable.
I'll
You'll
change
edit
it.
All right.
I'll make
cool.
it so
When
that you
when
came up with this
podcast comes
fucking
out,
dumbass idea. An escape room?
You're going down, Hurwitz.
You don't even know a goddarn thing about William Shade. Now, can we get to the questions that I meticulously found so that we can continue the path that we were going on, which, by the way, I love to do.
Yeah. We'll see how you edit this to see if you come out to be looking like a
I'll
good guy.
tweak it and I'll change it.
Godspeed.
And I
buddy.
guarantee when this is posted, your tweets will be like, fuck off, fuck you, you suck, you piece of shit. And my tweets will be like, you're a hero. I love the idea about not doing the escape room. You know more about William Shakespeare than Jake, or whatever. And I'll tag you in the ones that ring the most true.
This is insane to me.
Let's see here. Oh, this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's called, Is Having a Girlfriend Gay Now?
Okay.
We'll call this man Henry V.
Nice.
Very good. Big fan, small d. Had a quick question for thee. I thought I'd send your way, and what does it involve? Texting. A couple of buddies of mine are either coy as shite or dumbass fucktards because they don't know if it's chill to send smiley faces to girls. Only problem is, I don't know either. A few weeks ago, they stole my
They're
phone.
fucktards because they don't know.
A few weeks.
What? So am I.
A few weeks ago, they stole my phone and read my texts with my ex, in which I might have smiled text-wise. Needless to say, they've been on my butt ass ever since. Would you place a smiley every few texts, or does that dog your man card? Also, how can I get revenge on these CUNTS?
Oh.
I'm a 21-year-old straight gentleman. Any gay, thanks for the time.
Oh, all right. Is he getting made fun of for using smileys in his texts?
That's right.
Are they the smiley emojis or like colon parentheses smiley?
Wow. What would you say is more embarrassing to use?
I'd be embarrassed if I got caught for using the parentheses, the non-emojis. Emojis are widely acceptable as fine.
At this point.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're describing perhaps emoticons, which are what we grew up with, which was like, instead of the yellow smiley face, imagine this, kids. It was just a colon, a dash, and a capital P. And that was supposed to be your tongue out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a semicolon.
If you're laughing a lot,
yeah,
you do like an X, 2X for eyes thing,
yeah.
right?
I think it's just a single X to make it look like eyes are closed.
Yeah.
Dash, caret. Mm-hmm. Or if you were crying, it would be semicolon, dash, dot, dot, straight line to indicate you're fine on the day. But still sad to have it that way.
I guess if he was doing that, I think it was cool because it's kind of retro. It's throwback.
He's basically asking, in the grand scheme of things, how you talk to people you're courting or perhaps people that you're in love with or in a relationship with might be considered emasculating to your friends because you're talking to that person differently than you would your boys.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to see I wouldn't want to have my boys see me talk lovingly to my wife.
Yeah.
Because
you use a different voice, you use a different text, you use a different connotation.
Yeah.
But everybody does. So it's funny that it's embarrassing. I remember ex-girlfriends being like, are you with people right now? You're talking to me differently. It's very instantly noticeable when you're being curt fast, basically the way I talk to my friends versus the way I talk to a lady friend.
When nobody's around.
Exactly. But that's
what
people know about that. That's the phone voice that you put on.
Right.
But do females use phone voices or are they sweet to everybody?
They're better than us by and large. So
they'll be emotionally vulnerable to their friends and in front of their friends, and they won't get judged, so that's fine. They don't feel the shame because they don't need to needle each other, make fun of each other, poke fun for being emotionally intelligent and honest and open with their partners or friends.
And let's change that, gents. You should just let the emojis fly. It's fine.
Let
your friends your friends can see it and they can make fun of you. You could be like, I don't care because I like the way I talk to this lady that I like, you know?
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this for the Shakespeare thing if we're not completely putting the kibosh on that idea?
You said you were going to edit the podcast to make it seem like it was my idea.
Well, that's if I don't save it now. So, you choose one person per escape room that's considered the guillotine. And you put him or her in this kind of beheading contraption.
So you put the guillotine in a guillotine?
Never mind.
Yeah, I will never mind. And why don't you never mind it too?
If you don't like that starting point, there's no fucking world where you are super on board with what happens after that.
Yeah, probably not. So why don't we go ahead and answer the question?
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna.
No, I was just gonna say. Yeah. All right.
No, when you say let's move on.
Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Go ahead.
Because you cut me off at the pass. So the losing team gets beheaded a little bit. The guillotine gets you choose one person for high stakes. But if you don't like the whole fucking guillotine in a guillotine, then it doesn't make sense. It's like saying, "Do you want to go to lunch?" No, and then I'm trying to sell you a fucking sandwich. Just say you don't want a sandwich.
If I didn't like
just say you already had.
You have to let me speak. Right? Yeah. You're saying if I didn't like the name that you came up with, which was dumb and redundant, that I wasn't going to like
dumb and redundant. Sorry, you said it correctly. I thought you misspoke for a second. Continue.
I didn't misspeak. You misspoke.
Yes, and I'm going to cut that part out too. So don't even address it.
Dumb and redundant. It was dumb and redundant. They're calling a guillotine, the person that goes into a guillotine. You said I wasn't going to like that. Then I wasn't going to like you actually murdering somebody in the escape room.
Right. And
because
you don't?
That's the idea.
And you don't?
No, I don't like it.
I knew it.
Because you went from robbing our fans to killing some of them.
Yeah, some of them. By the way, 1 in 5 if they don't escape, which they probably won't because nobody knows shit about Shakespeare anymore.
Including you.
The Bark. What? You know the Bark?
What about the Bark?
That was his nickname. All right. Moving on. It's obviously a waste on you. Now, let's call this person, who is actually a 20-year-old student in the UK, where I really am sure that William Shakespeare was from.
That might be true.
Okay. We'll call this guy Hamlet. Taste
Just
them
a
all,
taste.
and then I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
I'm
and
not
then
gonna...
I'll ultimately like to disappoint you.
You know what's crazy about ice cream, now that we're talking about it again?
Sure.
1 scoop is so much ice cream. They can give you 2 flavors in 1 scoop. It's too much.
Yeah.
And you can get 2 and 3 scoops. One scoop is nearly a pint of ice cream.
This is why I don't like ice cream, because it's way too much.
Don't give me so much.
It's way too much.
I don't need to walk around with literally a pint of ice cream in a cone.
Yeah.
And a cone is already like a cookie. You're basically having a waffle.
Yeah. It's bad. It's a bad situation.
But then there's froyo. What are your thoughts? Where do you land on pinkberry?
Absolutely anti.
But because it's not even as good as ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I'll really enjoy ice cream is if it's like summer day, I'm on vacation with my family, and we have got like Friendly's ice cream in the freezer, and I make it or my dad makes it for me on a cone. My daddy making me ice cream. He's got a little nostalgia.
A piggy, and then he makes me nice and plump. But don't you crave a little sweet thing? Like, I always finish dinner. I'm like, now I would like a little bit of frozen yogurt.
At the end of the night these days, I enjoy a morsel of dark chocolate. But I really only need a morsel. I don't need
a single dark chocolate covered almond. That's like such an adult dessert.
Yeah.
At the end of the night,
it wouldn't be a single one. I would probably have 2 or maybe 3 if they're dark chocolate covered almonds.
That's such like a 30-year-old thing. It's like at the end of the night, I'll have a piece of bitter chocolate, and that'll be my life.
And I truly only have a square.
A single square of bitter, salty fudge.
It's even sadder if you know how much I enjoy it.
Because it's a lot.
I am awash with emotion.
The relief washes over me in an awesome wave. Last question. Oh, this is kind of a stupid question to end it on. So just search for a better question. But is Marty's full name Martin?
I don't know.
It has to be. Oh.
It is.
Okay.
Martin Keele Michael.
Keele.
The Keele. We should tell the story of the Keele.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, so let's end with that.
All right. And this is also an open pitch to HGTV, which is where we want to pitch this TV show.
So when we were moving to our last home together, we wanted to have a house that had enough space for our studio. So we were looking for a 3-bedroom with a den, a really nice big home that we can spend some of it working, some of it living, some of it playing, some of it having fun.
Which allowed us to up our rental budget.
Yeah.
So we're seeing some nice houses.
However, in these houses, not all rooms are created equal.
No, there's always a master.
Of course, there's a master.
Which is why we started calling each other the master.
The master deserves to be in the master. The
Everyone
master is
wants
the master.
to be the master. Yes.
And that's what the show is.
Right. It's a roommate competition where 3 roommates compete to see who is the master.
And the master will have oftentimes a balcony. The master will, of course, have
an
the
ensuite.
It will have the ensuite.
It will have built-ins. It will get southern and northern light.
It is exposed. It is a corner office. It is a masterful view because, after all, it is the master.
You are a masterful you.
Second to the master is a room usually designated as the second bedroom. It's not quite the master, but at the same time, it's not the worst room in the house either.
Hence, we called it the mini master.
There's the master, then there's the mini master, because the mini master is pretty close to the master, but not quite.
It's got a nice sized closet. It's not an ensuite, but it's got a private bathroom.
Yeah, it's just out of the hall. You got to walk into the hall.
You have to walk into the hall, but it's still
fine.
It's probably going to be your own personal bathroom.
Yeah, if the master costs, let's say, $1,000, the mini master is somewhere in the 800 range.
Yes, and it might have a Juliet balcony, but it does not have a walk-on balcony.
Oh, absolutely not.
And you can stand at the threshold of your closet, but you will not be walking in.
And if it is a Juliet one, there will be no Romeo.
Oh, I don't
Wherefore art thou master?
You will not be getting a kiss.
'Tis the East, and Juliet is the masteress. And then, in most 3-bedroom houses we've seen, so there's the master, there's the mini master. And then there's some sort of maid's quarters.
Yes.
There's a room that's borderline not a room.
That's wet, small, unwindowed, undoored, unmoored.
Yeah, it was
unadorned.
It was, let's say, in the 1700s. It's where you put the hired help that just need a place to lay their head at night before serving you each and every day.
Yes, the room is soiled and you are spoiled.
Yeah. If the master is 1,000 and the mini master is 800, the small shitty room is around 250.
250.
So when living in these places, it was tough to decide who got the master, who got the mini master, who got the third bedroom. So I had an idea, which was I'm trying to think of
I think it
the
germinated
stipulation.
from like, you can have the master, but we are going to call you Keele.
That's right. So
And
you'll
then
get
we
the
just started
master at the
calling
same
Marty,
price.
but then we started calling Marty Keele.
Yeah.
And then it became clear that we were going to make him stay in the maid's quarters. So we started calling the shittiest room of all the houses the Keele.
Yeah. So he saved a lot of money, probably over $1,000 a month saved by living in what we now call the Keele.
But my favorite part of this is we toured maybe like a dozen houses, probably more, with what was her name?
Gosh, I forget.
Me too. I should really know it.
Maggie or
Charlotte?
something? No. Jan?
No.
She seemed like a Jan.
Oh, it's on the tip of my dick.
Rebecca?
No, it was Patty.
Yeah. Sort of like a nice Midwestern lady real estate agent.
Yeah. But she was bringing us around to every single one of these houses, and we kept on, every time we're walking through, it was like, all right, let's see the master. And now the Keele.
And then she started
had
calling
no idea that, like, we're doing the dumbest bit, saying, like, you're staying in the Keele.
Well, I don't know if I can afford not living in the Keele, and I don't want to live in the Keele.
And then the last few houses, she was like, all right, this one's the Keele.
She got it.
She started doing the bit.
So with the HGTV show about three roommates finding a house, figuring out what rooms to live in, would it be called the master or would it be called the Keele?
I think it would be called the master because that one sort of instantly,
Universally known.
yeah, like,
And then the Keele will be the funny thing that you learn from watching the show.
that's like the inside joke.
Yeah,
The
someone
Keele.
will be ending up in the Keele.
The fun, oh god, the bit that we used to do too about like the mini master carrying out the master's bidding to whip and beat Keele.
Keele, master is gonna find himself a little thirsty in the middle of the night.
Keele, why don't you eat your shoe?
Keele, I'd hate for the master to have to get out of bed tonight and urinate. Keele, I need you to sleep at the master's bed. Open your mouth so that I may use you as a human toilet without having to walk to the bathroom. And then at a certain point, you would like stick up for the Keele. Like, mini master, that won't be. I'm like, master, please. I know you're just trying to be humble.
That's enough, mini master.
Allow me to beat the shit out of Keele for you.
Quiet.
He just angers me so, master.
And then we would find Keele struck me, master. What did you learn to think for yourself, Keele?
Keele did the strangest thing to me last night, master. He expressed sadness for a situation. Do you understand where Keele's learning basic human emotions like guilt, jealousy, greed?
Master, you should see this. Keele painted this picture of you.
It has a certain level of unhappiness. I'd hate for... Should we replace Keele, sir?
That won't be necessary, mini master.
I'd love to change Keele out for a fresh one. I fear this one's becoming a little bit too self-aware.
Maybe we'll change him out for you, mini master. There's all these bits about Keele rising. Oh man, love it.
So, do you live in a 3-bedroom? Tell us about your Keele. Hashtag Keele. All right, that's it.
That's what we call Marty.
That's the episode. Fun times, good times. Let us know if you liked it. Lightning round edition, part 2, I guess.
I can also do like my Serge voice, like hey dude, hey, man. Serge man. Yo, dude.
Oh, that's a funny bit that we've been doing for months that we've never done on the podcast. Hey, Serge, man, give me a banana, man.
Serge, dude.
Serge listens to the podcast.
Yeah, we should. We're not making fun of Serge. Mm-mm. We're making fun of a guy who's friends with a guy named Serge. and he's sort of like very, I don't even know what the joke is. He's very cool, but he's talking about, I don't know.
So you made a friend named Serge.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of cool and chill, but he wants a lot of favors from Serge, and most of them are food related.
Yeah,
Like,
also like what a 6-year-old would ask for.
hey, Serge, man, make me a crepe, dude.
Yeah.
You have any raisins, Serge?
Serge, dude, make me like a PB&J and cut the crust, man. I'm serious, dude. I'm scared of the boogeyman, Serge. Dude, I'm like, when I go to bed, I'm like afraid of shit.
Oh,
I'm like
Serge, man, I heard a fucking noise, dude. What was that, dude? It's like
Serge,
a creaking, dude.
Don't even say it's like the house settling, man. I'm fucking scared.
'Cause I heard a house settle before, Serge, and that shit was like real.
I really am afraid of the boogeyman, dude.
Oh, Serge, man.
But I texted you one the other day. I was like, Serge, man, let's play fucking peekaboo, man.
When you cover my eyes, you disappear, dude.
Dude, don't scare me like that. Where'd you go, dude? There you are, dude. Serge, man, you're scaring me, man.
Oh,
Peekaboo.
Serge, man, can we have a secret handshake, man?
Man, I see you, peekaboo. Whoa, don't cover. Where'd you go, Serge? Oh, there you are.
That amused me, Serge.
There's like, Serge, dude, I made you a lanyard, man.
Everyone did it at camp, dude.
Serge, dude, do you know how to do cat's cradle, man? Let's play with this string, dude.
You're also a cat.
Serge, dude, I took a shit in your kitty litter, man. Little brown pellets, dude. You don't have to clean up after.
Serge, dude, I'm afraid of water, man.
Dude, you gotta give me like a dust bath, man. I'm a fucking chinchilla, dude. Dude, I'm a fucking chinchilla, I swear, dude. I'm like, give me a baby carrot and a dust bath, dude. I'm a fucking hedgehog, man.
Oh, man, you saw me almost spitting the water out, and you wanted to make it happen, didn't you?
Serge, dude. All right. Serge, dude, I got a Koosh basketball for the second night of Hanukkah, man. We should play it, dude. Let's play horse in my room, dude.
Yo, Serge, dude, man, I got a Polaroid camera. I want to take a picture of you, Serge.
Let's do a fucking flip book animation, dude, man. I want to make it look like this ball's bouncing up and down, man.
Am I your friend, dude?
Yeah, what?
Am I your friend, Serge, man? I like you, dude.
I think, will you marry me, man? Marry me, Serge. I want to be with you forever, dude.
I want to worship you, Serge.
Serge, dude. I like Roman mythology, man.
Who is Hermes, Serge?
Serge, dude, you want to practice? You want to study for the pre-algebra exam, dude?
Yo, Serge, man, will you quiz me?
Serge, dude, let's do times tables, man. What's 6 times 8, Serge? 48.
Serge, man, what's the capital of North Dakota, dude?
I swear, dude, it's Bismarck, bro. We don't know if these bits are funny or not. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
it will either become a Matt Damon of itself or not. Like when a girl says, you know, I haven't had an orgasm, but I still had a lot of fun. This is still very pleasurable. You can have pleasurable sex without necessarily cum-ing.
Yeah. What, you're afraid to say the word cum?
It's getting a little
my mom
crap.
listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
You don't want to say
Cum too much because you think my mom might be listening. She actually is, and I am sorry.
You bit my dick off! Oh, what is that? Holy Christ!
Oh, that is so rad. Serge, dude, can
I get some salami, man?
Serge, dude, have you ever had ants on a log, dude? My dad used to make that, dude. You put peanut butter on celery, dude, and some raisins. Forget about them, man.
Can we make an Oreo graveyard, dude?
What's that?
Put gummy worms in chocolate pudding, man, with Oreo crumbles on top, man.
Yo, Serge, dude, let's blend shit up and dare each other to drink it, man.
Serge, man, you want to make a potion, dude?
Serge, dude, let's play blind man's bluff, dude. I'll put a towel over my head and try to catch you, dude.
Oh, you're fast, man.
My brother broke his nose that way, man. I'm serious, dude. Mercy.
Anyway, I have to piss. Can we end the podcast?
Uh-huh.